I'm Liam Hare. I'm a junior on the men's lacrosse team, and this is Wingin' It. So my senior year, when I was finalizing where I wanted to go to school, my brother Zach was a freshman here on the lacrosse team, and we're both pretty local. We went to Springford High School, about 25-30 minutes away. So after considering all my options, I just figured it would be best to, go play lacrosse right in my own backyard for an up-and-coming program that was, on the rise, like St. Joe's was. And it was just really good to be able to play with my brother again. And I know my parents love watching us play together, so it was like the perfect storm of college options for me. Definitely the Eagles. I was pretty fired up when the Eagles won last year. I was a little disappointed we couldn't go to the parade, but we had practice that day. And I'd say probably my favorite Eagle of all time is Brian Dawkins, just because the way he played the game was pretty incredible to watch. He just had like such a passion with the way he played. I'm not really a big car guy. I drive an 05 Chevy Cobalt right now, and it breaks down every 2 weeks. So a dream car for me would just be 4 doors and 4 tires that can get me from point A to point B and not have to be in the shop every 2 weeks. My favorite restaurant is one right in Manayunk, Lucky's Last Chance. They make a cheeseburger with bacon and peanut butter on it, which people, every time I tell them that, they kind of make a face at me like it's pretty gross, but it actually is a really good burger. My favorite movie is Miracle, just because I'm a pretty big hockey fan. I love watching the sport. I think it's a really interesting sport, and it has a lot of similarities to lacrosse. And just the whole story behind that, they took a bunch of college kids and were able to beat the best hockey team in the world at the time. So it's kind of just the epitome of an underdog story, which I think is really interesting. I'd have to say somewhere in Europe, probably Ireland or Germany. I'm Irish and German, so obviously go back to where I have roots and just kind of see what the culture is like there and like the lifestyle and all that kind of stuff. My freshman year of high school, I was getting ready to try out for the varsity team, having never played against high school competition before. The defensive coordinator pulled me aside the one day and just told me, don't play like a freshman, play like you're a senior and play like you belong here. And I think that's really helped me to, even in the college ranks, going up against guys that were bigger and faster and stronger than me, that really helped me stay grounded and just say, I'm here for a reason, and have faith in myself and have confidence in my abilities that I'm able to play at the Division I level and compete with some of the bigger and better players in the conference and even on our own practice field from day to day. This one was tough. I wasn't really sure about this, so I think I'm going to go with, I've gone swimming with dolphins before. Definitely when we beat Penn last year. It was just cool under the lights in a historic field like Franklin Field against a ranked opponent, and then that win was the one that got us in the top 20 for the first time, so I'd say that one was pretty memorable for all of us. Hopefully in 5 years, I want to be a nurse, so hopefully I'm done with nursing school, and as crazy as it may sound, I really want to be like an ER nurse and just have a lot of crazy stuff going on from day to day, and never really be sitting around doing the same thing twice. I want to have a different thing thrown at me every day and just kind of keep my hands full. Obviously the athletic side you develop as an athlete, but socially and as a person, our coaching staff in particular preaches that we want to. Coach Ray used to say last year, you're either growing or you're dying, and I think a lot of guys kind of take that to heart. Every day you're either bettering yourself, academically, socially, all that kind of stuff. So it really makes you, I guess, kind of put things in perspective and prioritize things so that you can see where you are now and where you want to be in the future, and it helps you figure out what path you need to take to get to where you want to be. Tune in next time and we'll have a member of the women's lacrosse team here on Wingin' It.